What do you say about Uddhav Thackeray? What do you say about him? He ran a corrupt government, he ran an unstable government, he ran an ideologically compromised government. He lost the confidence of his party. He lost the confidence of his MLAs. He lost the confidence of his grassroots workers. He lost the confidence of his legislature party. He realized he has lost everyone's confidence. Then he went to the governor, then he resigned, then he lost the party symbol, he lost control of the party, now he has virtually nothing, and he goes to the Supreme Court and says, my lords, give me back everything. And I think the bottom line, I don't know what the controversy was at all about. I mean, it was a laughable plea by his government, but the bottom line is, if you have lost politically, can the Supreme Court make you chief minister? What did Uddhav Thackeray expect? And now he says, having lost the case today, he says, you know, the court has said it's an illegal government. Now, come on. Come on, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, don't lie. Your man, this person's name, Sanjay Raut, says the current government is illegal and formed against the constitution. I have the judgment with me. I nowhere in the judgment see the courts making such a claim. I can see a line which says, and I quote, the governor was justified in inviting Mr. Eknath Shinde to form the government. Nowhere do I see the word illegal. So what are you talking about? Let's not lie about the Supreme Court. I can see a line which says in the judgment, the post of the Chief Minister of the state for Maharashtra fell vacant. The leader of the party that had returned the highest number of candidates to the State Assembly extended support on behalf of the party to Mr. Shinde. Nowhere do I see a line which says the Shinde government is illegal. I mean, what are you talking about, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray? Please tell somebody in your office to go get a copy of this verdict and what the court has said. Why are you making things up? Why are you making things up? And why do you expect people to sort of have any faith in what you say? You're the same person, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, who let Parambir Singh and Sachin Vaze run a crazy extortionist establishment in Mumbai. Who has any sympathy for you? I see a line in this judgment which says the status quo ante cannot be restored because Mr. Thackeray did not face the floor test and tendered his resignation. Now, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, I have a piece of advice for you. If you ever become chief minister again, which I don't think you will, by the way, I really don't think you ever will. But if you ever become chief minister again, if you have the numbers, don't quit. You knew you didn't have the numbers, you quit. Now you can't go crying from this court to the other. Nobody's going to take you seriously. Nobody does anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at what happened in the Supreme Court today and then we'll debate.
The status quo ante cannot be restored because Mr. Thackeray did not face the floor test and tendered his resignation. And I, the governor, was therefore justified in inviting Mr. Shinde to form the government at the behest of the BJP, which was the largest political party in the House. This batch of writ petitions is disposed of in terms of the conclusions and directions recorded above.
With these words, the Supreme Court reaffirmed Eknath Shinde's position as Chief Minister.
आज का जो निर्णय है और जब रिजाइन की बात होती है, रिजाइन जब आपके पास बहुमत ही नहीं था, जो अल्पमत की सरकार हुई थी, सब लोग जानते हो, आप भी जानते हो कितने लोग बचे थे। और फिर एक बात कहूँगा कि लोकशाही में ये मेजॉरिटी बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है और तभी जाके उनको पता था कि हमारी हार हो जाएगी, पराभव हो जाएगा और रेजिग्नेशन हुआ है। राज्यपाल गवर्नर महोदय जी ने परिस्थिति का जायजा लेने के बाद निर्णय लिया और उस निर्णय को भी जायज यहाँ पर ठहराया गया है।
It's clear, Uddhav Thackeray's undoing was his and his alone.
Now on relief. Relying on Bommai and Nabam Rebia, the petitioners argue that this court has the power to restore the status quo ante and rule that the government with Mr. Thackeray as its chief minister is to be reinstated. However, this argument does not account for the fact that Mr. Thackeray did not face the floor test on 30 June 2022 and submitted his resignation.
देखिए, इसके हम बहुत बात कर चुके हैं, एक साल भर से इस पर बात कर चुके हैं, उस पर फिर से दोहराने से कोई बात नहीं है। उसी समय कह दिए थे कि इस्तीफा नहीं देना चाहिए था। अब उसको हम कितनी बार हम दोहराएंगे? अब जो हो चुका है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी कहा है कि आप अगर नहीं देते तो शायद आपको बहाल कर सकते थे।
विचार से चर्चा करने का अर्थ नहीं, माझ्या पुस्तकात मी लिहिले ते.
The matter of disqualification of MLAs is now solely in the domain of the Speaker.
The Speaker must decide the disqualification petitions within a reasonable period. C. An MLA has the right to participate in the proceedings of the House regardless of the pendency of any petitions for their disqualification. The validity of the proceedings of the House in the interregnum is not subject to the outcome of the disqualification petition.
That is the possibility, and that should happen because everybody believe in the thinking of Bala Saheb. But number of people who were waiting for this judgment now will openly join the real Shiv Sena.
But Uddhav Thackeray is clutching at straws.
आज तो मतलब महाराष्ट्र में आप सरकार ही नहीं है. नैतिकता तो अभी जैसे मैंने नैतिकता का पालन किया, तो अगर इस मुख्यमंत्री में जरा भी कोई नैतिकता होगी तो मुख्यमंत्री और उप मुख्यमंत्री ने इस्तीफा देना चाहिए, जैसे मैंने दिया.
जिस सरकार को सुप्रीम कोर्ट लीगल, लेजिटिमेट और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल ठहराता है, उस सरकार के मुखिया से वो इस्तीफा मांगते. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि उन्होंने जरूर इस निर्णय का अभ्यास करना चाहिए और उसके बाद इस प्रकार की बात कहनी चाहिए.
The Supreme Court has drawn the final line. Where does it leave the Mahavikas Aghadi? Let's debate.